Hello, Rajkumar sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Rajkumar
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Make add as question. Sir, I given to you as meeting host, sir.
Okay.
Two links are there, sir. Now it's okay. It's audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, one and all. So today, fourth day, fourth day of the session. Welcome to all the participants. So the class will be started at session will be started at 2:30 p.m. Rajendra sir, Rajendra Kumar sir. Hello
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good
Sir,
afternoon.
so today the session will be continued from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. So please kindly join the meeting. Please mute yourself while the class is going on, while the session is going on. So now the session is hand over to Dr. Rajendra Kumar sir. Sir,
Okay,
hello
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
you can now you can ask if anyone, dear participants, if anyone having doubt regarding yesterday's session, you can ask questions to sir. Sir Vijay Kumar sir, now I can hand over to you sir.
Thank you.
Hello. Ah,
Thank you.
okay, sir.
If anybody is having any question, please ask me. And we will start at 2:40 because participants are joining. So in between, we will try to cover questions. I think my audio is fine. It is coming.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I have to ask question regarding the assignment you have sent in the group.
Okay.
Sir, where do we
But
have to submit that assignment?
I will provide you a email address and in the group, and there you have to submit through email, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Simran, have you done the assignment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And the result is as per assumptions, जैसा आपने सोचा ऐसा ही
Yes,
आ रहा है
sir.
रिजल्ट.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you copied from somewhere, or you have written your own code in your own wording?
No, no, sir. I have done it by myself.
Okay, good. Good. Any other participant?
This whole
Shall we start?
Sir, you can start, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss conditional and iteration statement, and the agenda for today's is Python conditional statement that we will discuss one by one. Then we will discuss if statement, then if else statement, if if else statement, nested if statement, and then after covering this statement, we will try to cover few exercise or few programs using these statements. So conditional statement in Python perform different computations or action depending upon whether a specific Boolean condition is true or false. Means the work or task will be executed only and only when the Boolean condition, or we can say the expression, is true or false. Conditional statements, they are handled using if statement in Python, and the if statement, they are mainly used for decision making operation. Suppose if we want to make a decision depending upon certain condition, then we have to use this if statement. The if statement contains a body of code which will be executed only and only when the given condition is true. The statement after the if statement, or the code of statements written after the if statement, they will be executed only and only when the if the condition in the if statement, that is true. If condition is false, then other statement which is written will be executed. We can use if statement, or we can also use if else statement. If the if we use only the if statement, in that case, if your condition is true, the block of code will be executed, and the false statement will not be executed. But if we use if else statement, in that case, if the condition is true, then the first block of statement will be executed. Otherwise, the block of statement which is written after else, that will be executed. The syntax for if statement in Python is, we write the keyword if, then we write some expression or this some condition. Suppose this one, if a greater than b, this is the expression, or we can say this is the condition which we have written. And then after writing the if statement and the condition, I have to use this colon symbol also. This, and after putting this colon, I have to write the body of the code, or we can say we have to write block code or statements which we want to execute on this expression condition. Suppose in this example, if a is equal to 2, a is any variable, b is another variable, and the condition is that if a greater than b, then you have to print a is greater than b. And if the condition is false, nothing should be there. This is only for when the condition is true. Suppose we have another example. If we have a variable passing underscore score 60 marks for passing the exam and you have scored 67, then we have put a condition your score greater than or equal to passing score. If yes, then you have to print congratulations, you have passed the examination. Let's do these two examples one by one. Let us open Python. Then open new file. If statement. Let us define a variable a which is assigned value 10. Then assigned another variable which is assigned value 5. And now I have to write if a greater than b. I have to put this colon and after that I have to press enter. Now if I write print a is greater than b and now try to run, he will ask to save the program. Save by this C8. C means conditional statement example I am taking. That's why I have written C. You can put any file name. Now A is greater than B. And from here, you can see the value of A is greater than B. And if I put the condition reverse, now A is not greater than B. In that case, you will see nothing will be printed. It means the condition is false and you are not instructed what to do next. So in that case, nothing will be printed. But if the condition is true, then the statement given within the print command, it will be printed. Now, let us suppose I have put this symbol here and then try to run. Then it says indented block. It means whenever we run any statement, then there must be some proper, we can say, Python require proper indentation for execution of conditional statement, or we can say other statements. Now, if this is the syntax for writing, now if I put int within bracket, I write put command and then I use enter the value of a and put the symbol, and again I will do the same thing and I say now I am writing the same program, but now user will ask to enter the value of a and b. And if I run it, invalid syntax, what is the problem? Why it is showing this? Oh, sorry. I will not put second bracket. That's why the problem was given. Now he says enter the value of A. If I enter 12 and now I am entering the value of B as 10, A is greater than B. And if I again run and I enter the value of this and B as 15, now nothing will be executed. So this program shows when the condition is true only. Now if I write else, then I print A is less than B. And now if I run, now if I enter the value 12 and 15, now the value of B is 12, which is greater than A, so A is less than B, and the printed answer is A is less than B. Similarly, if I run it again and enter 15 and 10, then A is greater than B. So if I don't represent this, then this is only if condition, and this if condition, it will be executed only when the condition is true. Otherwise, nothing will be printed. But if I use if else statement, in that case, the condition when it becomes false, that will be executed. This statement, and this is proper indentation that is always required if you want to execute the condition. Here, this is known as block of code or statements, or sometimes it is called logic. Means जो भी आप एग्जीक्यूट करवाना चाह रहे हैं, जो भी स्टेटमेंट्स एग्जीक्यूट करवाना चाहते हैं, that is always written after this colon word, right? So this is the simple example of your if else statement. Next statement that we will cover is else statement. Start condition true. If condition is true, execute code in if block, and if condition is false, then execute code in else block, and result will be after execute code outside if block, right? So this is the flowchart representation of this if else statement. Word if, this is the expression. If it is true, then this statement or block of statement will be executed. Otherwise, this statement or block body of the block will be executed. So here all these are given in return. If else statement checks the Boolean expression. Here we have written a Boolean expression, whether the expression or whether the value is greater than or less than. In that case, if the condition is true, then the block or the body of the block which is written after if block, that will be executed. Otherwise, else block के बाद जो मैं लिखूंगा body of block, that will be executed. These are the two examples. Here I have put a number which is equal to 5. Then the condition number greater than 10. Then you have to print number is greater than 10. Else you have to print if the condition is false. In that case, you have to print number is less than 10. And this is again the same example which we have already done. Next statement is if elif else statement. In Python, we have one more conditional statement that is called elif. And this statement is used to check multiple conditions only if given condition is false. Suppose if given condition is false, then we have to check next condition. If that is false, then we have to check next condition and so on. It is similar to if else statement, and the only difference is that in else we will not check the condition, but in if we will check the condition. This is the only difference between if else statement and elif statement. I will take an example of this statement also. First, you have to check syntax. The syntax is if, then we have to write the condition. If this condition is false, set of statement to be executed if condition is true. If condition is false, then we go to this elif statement. If this is false, then this will be executed. Otherwise, elif condition is true, then it will be executed. Set of statement to be executed when if condition is false. Here we have to write the set of statement, or we can say the body of the block. Otherwise, else this will be executed. Now takes the example. Number again, it is taken as 10. If number is equal to 0, if number is equal to 0, then print number is 0. And if number is greater than 5, then we have to print number is greater than 5. And if this condition is false, then we go to this and we print number is smaller than 5. Let's take the example. I will copy it and now number is 10, and this is the example of elif statement. If number is assigned is equal to 0, if this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. If this statement is false, then we go to this elif statement, and if this condition is true, then this will be executed. Otherwise, if this is the false statement, then this statement will be executed. Now save this. Nine. Now what is the error? He is saying syntax error. Please tell me what is the error? What type of error you will find if I run it? Now he is saying invalid character in identifier. Anybody tell me what are the invalid character in identifiers? this. Take double quotes. And then use this. Now if I run it, the program will run smoothly. Invalid character, what is the invalid character? Just check it. Now the program is executed. Number is greater than 5 because this statement is false. Number is not true. Number is greater than 5. Now this condition is true. So this will be executed and this will be printed. Now if I change it to 0, in that case, only this statement will be executed. Now number is 0 and rest they are false. Now if you want that user will enter a number, then use this syntax input. And now you can run it. Now it says enter your number. If I enter 10 or 100 or 1000, then number is greater than 5. You can also change any condition. Number is greater than 5, yes. Now if you write one more condition, and you say now if I write 35, number is greater than 5, number is greater than 5, and if I write less than equal to, if I enter 15, number is greater than 5. So this is the example of if, elif, else statement. And sometimes you have multiple conditions. In that case, you use this elif statement. Here I have taken a example. If number is greater than 0, then number is positive. If number is less than 0, number is negative. Else you have to print number is 0. So this is the another example. Next is nested if else statement. Nested if else statement, that means if statements or if else statements which are present inside another if statement. Means if we use multiple if statements, then those statements are known as nested if statements. Python provides this feature as well. This in turn will help us to check multiple conditions in a given program. What is the utility of this nested if else statement? Is that this statement can be used for checking of multiple conditions in a given program. An if statement is present inside another if statement, which is present inside another if statement, and so on. The syntax for writing nested if statement is if, then we will write the condition statements that are to be executed if this condition is true. If, then we again write some condition and the statements to be executed if this condition is true. And this is end of nested if and end of if statement. So now we will take a example. Take this one. If the value of I is 10, this is I is another variable I, and if condition is if I is equal to 10, if I less than 20, then you print I is smaller than 20. If I less than 21, then you print I is smaller than 21. Output is 10 is smaller than 20 and 10 is smaller than 21. So this is the syntax for writing if, then you write some condition, then you again write if, some condition, then block of statement, then you write again if statement, and again you write block of statements. Now take this example and try to execute. This is nested if statement. Now if I run it, save, C10, invalid character.
Last print round bracket should be completed, sir.
What last is?
Last print I is small from 21. So round bracket should be complete in the
Last
last
bracket.
statement.
Okay, okay. Print expected, and one more thing you must know
Notice
about
that
is that proper indentation is main requirement, right? In this case, I have not provided. That's why it is showing some problem. And if I run it, then let us check. Invalid character. Now he's saying something. Now if I use this invalid character, now it is executed. If I make it 22, in that case, you see nothing is printed because we have not given any condition. A less than 21 के लिए we have put condition. If I put in that case, now 22 is greater than 21. It is printed. Right? So this is the example of if, or we can say nested if statement. And the utility of this is that if this condition is false, then we go to this condition and check all the conditions and program will be executed accordingly. Then next is if else nested syntax. In that case, we write the if keyword if, then this condition, then we write statements to execute if condition is true, then we write another if and these statements to execute if condition is true, else this statement will be executed if the condition is false. And to end this if statement, then this else statement will be executed. So first, if this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. If this condition is false, then we will check this condition. If this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. If this statement is false, then this else statement will be executed. If still these are true, then this else statement will be executed. This is the example. I will copy it and then try to execute it. This is the example of nested if else statement. Now let us hope everything will be fine. And these are not proper identifiers. That's why he's saying use valid identifiers. And if we use proper quotes, becomes, or the string that we have written becomes green. So if it is not green, it means something is quite wrong there. Expected, check, and now hit run. Number is negative because 7 is negative number. Now if I make it positive, in that case number is positive. And if number is not 0, it means not equal to 0. If this condition, if I put 0, in that case, let's check. Number is 0. What printed is number is 0. In first, not equal to 0. If this condition is false, then this will be executed. And here, this, this is printed. So this is the example of nested if else statement. That means if first condition, then again we use this if, and for this if, this is the else statement, and for this if, this is the another else statement. And if this condition is true, then it will go for this statement. If this is true, then we will execute this. Otherwise, we will go for this. And if this condition is false, in that case, this statement will be executed. This is known as body of block, or we can say statements that are to be executed. Similarly, this is applicable here also. And similarly, this is applicable also here. Right? And these comments make your program easily readable, easy to understand, right? Now I put it save. Then next, we can also write this if else statement in one line also. We can write this if else statement in one line also. That means if the condition is this, we write statement here, and else we will write statement here. Example is this one. If number is greater than is equal to 0, then print number is greater than 0, else print number is smaller than 0. It means we can write this if else statement in only one line also. It depends on the individual how he represent this if else statement, right? This is a program for finding leap year. I have also explained why we need indentation and block Indentation is used to define compound statement or blocks, right? In Python program, contiguous statement that are intended to same levels are considered to be a part of same block. That's why we have to give indentation after if statement. Similarly for else statement and likewise. So with this, we have come to end of conditional statement, that is if statement. Next that I will try to cover is another conditional statement, that is next is loop statement. And in Python, we have two types of loops are there, while loop and for loop. And next is nested loop. We have three type of loop statements are there, that is while loop, for loop and nested loop. इन प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज, कोई भी आप प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज लेंगे, उसमें जो लूप स्टेटमेंट है दैट विल कंटेन सर्टेन इंस्ट्रक्शंस and those instructions are continuously repeated until certain condition is achieved or certain condition becomes true. With the use of loops, we can cut short those 1,100 lines of code to few. Suppose if we have to write few statements for multiple times. In that case, we use this loop condition and try to print those statements in a single go. That's why this will reduce number of lines in the writing of codes. Now, what is the syntax for writing while loop? In while loop, I write the keyword while. This is the keyword that we have to write first. Then in after keyword, I have to write condition. After keyword, I have to write condition. Then after writing condition, I have to write statements, or we can say the codes which are to be executed. So this is the condition. If condition is true, then conditional code will be executed. And if condition is false, then output will be displayed, or the statement which are written after or outside the while loop, they will be executed. If condition is true, then only this statement will be executed, which is written just after while. And if the condition is false, in that case, the condition which are written outside the while loop, they will be executed. It continuously execute the statement. It will execute this statement as long as the given condition is true. It first check the condition. It will check the condition whether condition is true or false. If it is true, then it jumps into the instructions that should be executed. Example, if we take print hello dear participant 5 times, and we print this string 5 times, in that case I have put a counter, or I have put a counter or a variable a which is assigned value 1, and then I use the while loop. If the value of a is less than equal to 5, if this condition is true, then this statement will be printed. And once it is printed, in that case, your variable a, it should be executed, or it will be incremented by 1. It will be incremented by 1. And after that, after the end of this while loop, you have written a statement. Your first while loop statement is executed. So if we take this example, let us check and execute it. While loop statement. Now first I have to change the variable a assigned b, sorry, a assigned value 1, and again this plus equal to means this value will be incremented by 1. A, which was initially 1, now it becomes 2. Then it will check the condition. After increment of this will again check this condition. If condition is still true, then this will be printed. If condition is false, then it will print this statement. So make this within double quote, otherwise it will show error. And still there is chances of error. Can anybody tell me what is the chances of error? Where you will find error? Make this print P capital, small instead of capital. Still chances is there or not?
Yes.
We have to provide proper
Indentation.
indentation, and this should be written outside this while loop. And now if I execute and save it with c is equal to 12, invalid syntax, where now tell me where is the problem? Anybody? Anybody tell me?
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark,
No,
maybe.
anything is written within quotes.
Oh,
It doesn't have any meaning. You can change it, you can write it.
W, sir.
This while, this W is
Capital.
small. It should be small.
Thank you.
That's why error is there. Now program is executed and it is written 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now we make it 10 times. Your program will be executed 10 times and this statement will be written 10 times. And after that, it will check the condition and the condition become false. And if the condition is false, then the statement which is written outside the while statement, it will be executed. And you see here your first while loop statement is executed, which I have written here, right? You can write anything. I have written because I am executing my first loop statement. That's why I have written this part, or you can write, well done. You have done your while loop program here. Plus is equal to means value of variable is incremented, sorry, by 1, right? This is the utility of this statement here. If I want to decrement it, then I may use this one. This is for decrement and this is for increment, right? If I give a is equal to 10 and then we write while a less than equal to 0, then print this one. Let us check whether it is executed or not. Well done, you have done your first program. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right? So the main aim of this is that you must know how to write the syntax for a while loop statement and how to provide proper indentation, and then what is the logic that you have to write after your while statement. जो आपका लॉजिक है आपको वही एग्जीक्यूट करवाना है, तो उसके हिसाब से you have to write your. Now next is program to find the factor of a whole number using while loop. This is assignment for you people. Take the assignment. Program to find the factor of a whole number using while loop. You have to find all the factors of a whole number by using while loop statement, right? This is the first program for today's assignment. Next is count number between 0 to 9. Here I have written, now I will copy it and try to run it. Everything is fine. Let's check. C13. Now you see the count is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 8. Count greater than 9. Sorry, less than 9. If I write equal to 9, less than equal to 9, then 9 will also be there. Yes. So this is the, if I include less than equal to 9, then count will be from 0 to 9. If I don't write this, then count will be from 0 to 8. And if I don't want to write, will it run? Let us check. Again, 0, 0, 0. Why it is showing so?
Because it's increment, there is no increment.
There is no increment.
No, sir.
So if I am using
Unlimited.
plus 1, now it is incremented. Again, and in the end, when the condition is false, this last statement, this while, it will be printed. Goodbye, right? This is another example or assignment, another example for your assignment, that is write a Python code to find number which is divisible by 3 between 0 to 100. You have to find all the numbers which can be divided by 3 between 0 to 100. And then another is to multiply a number by 2, doubling a given number. Next is else statement with while statement. Next is else statement with while loop statement. Python spot to have else statement associated with loop statement. If else statement is used with while loop, this statement will be executed only and only when the given condition is false. If the given condition is true, then this block of statement will be executed. When this condition is true, then this block of statement will be executed as long as the condition is true. False. In that case, this statement will be executed, which is written after the else statement. Now we will take the example. Count is equal to 5. File count greater than 0. You print welcome. Then decrement this count by 1 each time. If this condition becomes false, then print exit the loop while loop. Now take the example. Now if I write count is equal to 5 while count greater than 0, print hello dear participants, then count minus equal to 1. Now I write else, then I put colon, and now write print exit from difficult task or try it. Now we have put this condition. After this, as long as this condition is true, this statement will be executed, and once this statement is false, then the statement written after else it will be executed. C13, 14. Now you check. Hello dear participant, it will be executed 5 times, and after that the condition become false, and after false condition the statement written after else it will be executed. Is it fine? Is it fine? This is the example of else statement with while statement. The same program is executed here. Next is program to add natural numbers up to n is equal to 10. Some you have initialized. Initially you have put sum is equal to 0. Now you have used a counter I and initial value of, then you write while I less than equal to n. That means this value. Then up to the condition of when the condition is true, this statement will be executed. Then this counter will be incremented by 1, and after that you say print the sum is this one. Now if I take this example and try to execute, now give provide proper, and now run it. See 15. This sum is 55. And if I put int enter the number, and now when I enter 5, the sum is, sorry, something is wrong. We will check it. Where is, now he says 5, the sum is 15. If we have enter 5, the sum is 15. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4. 3 plus 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. And 10 plus 5, 15. Now if I again write or run this program and enter, the program will take time, I think so. The sum is this one. So it is very easy to calculate the sum of any number using while loop statement. We have some other statements which are break and continue statement. The syntax for writing break statement is we write some word break, and similarly for continuous statement we will write the syntax with continue word. In Python, this break and continue statements can alter the flow of normal loop. Means whenever you want to alter the flow of any normal loop, or if you want to stop, the value should be displayed up to this, then you can use this break statement. And if you want to skip a particular value and then you want to that the values which are before that and after that continuous statement, it will be displayed, you use this continuous statement. Loops iterate over a block of code unless some test expression is false. But sometimes we wish to terminate the current iteration or even the loop without checking the test expression. And in that case, we use this break and continuous statement. If you don't want to check the test expression and still you want to terminate the current iteration or the whole loop, in that case, you have to use this break or continuous statements. The break statement terminates the loop containing it. The control of program flow to the statement immediately after the body of the loop. किसके पास चला जाएगा? Body of the loop के पास. After that, if break statement is inside a nested loop, the break statement will terminate the innermost loop. कहता है यदि nested के अंदर होगा तो वो क्या करेगा? It will terminate the innermost loop. And the syntax is break. Enter loop, test expression of the loop. If it is true, you write break, yes, exit the loop. If you don't write break, no, then you check or remaining body of the loop will be executed. In case of false, you will come out of the loop. This is an example for any variable in, this is the sequence. If condition, then you break codes inside for loop. This is for loop. This is if not cover this for loop, we will cover in the next few minutes. This while test expression, if condition, then break. So you have to write only the word break when you are writing a statement, break statement. you have to write only the word break. Hello.
சின்ன பிள்ளைல குழந்தையில விழுந்தப்ப ஒன்றரை
Now this is the example. This is the example of break statement. For we have taken a variable a in Rajendra, or if now we have to provide proper, and then we write break print a print and. Now if I run it, C15, the end, this will be printed. Right? So this is the example for this. I is there, a equal to I, then you have to break. Print a, and if this condition is false, then this statement will be executed. This is another example. Stop the execution if current number is 5. Let us check this example. For any number is there and the range is 1 to 10. If to 5, after that you have to give break, and if this condition, then you have to print the number. Again, I have made a mistake. Proper indentation is required, and this one. Right? When number is equal to 5, it will be break. Now if I give a num is equal to 6, nothing. If it is nothing coming, break statement. Then again, for continuous, we have to write this. Similarly, we use this continue statement. Example is this one, continue. Now we are using string. If value is equal to I, then continue str, and if value is I, then this statement will be skipped, and after that n and g. We use these continuous statements when we want to skip particular string or particular number from the continuous loop. Similarly, we have pass statement is used when we want to do nothing when condition is true. If the condition is true and you want to do nothing, then we use this pass statement. Or we can say this pass statement is used for providing delay. Pass is not ignored and can be used with loops, functions, and classes. It is useful when we don't want to write functionality at present, but want to implement in future. This is the utility. Here I am using this pass, print. These are the two examples of this pass statement. Num is equal to 1 while number is less than equal to 10. If number is equal to 6, then you pass. Print number and increment the num by 1. If it is 5, it should be becomes. If it is 1, it should be incremented by 2, 3, and so on. Now take the example. I think everything is fine.
Yes, sir.
Print. Now check. Displaying everything. Number is equal to 1. Now it is displaying 6 because is equal to 6. Then pass, print number, increment the number. Next क्या हो जाएगा 7. Right. First condition, number is less than equal to 10. Yes. Next, if number is equal to 6, then pass, then print this. And if I write this 7 or 16, now the condition is while less than equal to 10, no. If number is equal to 6, nahi. In that case, you see what will happen. Pass statement in while loop. Now this condition is false, this is false, then you have to print this. Otherwise, if this condition is true, this is false, then nothing will be printed. But if this condition is true and this condition is true, in that case, the number will be printed. Number will be printed. Another same for this range, using range function. Number in range 1 to 10, 1 to 11. If num is equal to 6, then pass and similarly print the given number. And if this condition is false, this is also false, then you have to print. So today we have covered while loop, for loop, if statement, if else statement, nested if statement, nested if else statement, pass, continue, or break statement, tomorrow we will cover user functions, calling the function, and module for drawing graphs or right. Tomorrow we will cover user how to call the function, and we will try to cover a module for drawing graphs or pictures. This is the plan for tomorrow's class. So with this is the end of this session. If anybody is having he or me, she or he may ask me. Anybody is having any question, please. Otherwise, we will wind up the today's session.
So where we have to submit the answer of assignments you provided.
I will give you an email address today, and you have to submit this assignment on that particular email.
Okay, sir. Can you, sir, repost that questions also?
Okay, I will post.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other candidate or participant who wish to ask any question? Otherwise, we will end this session.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Neela Lakshmi Shoma is asking. So with this, I am ending this session. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much.
So thank you.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you, Rajan Kumar sir. Thanks for the all participants, those who joined this session. So for next session, we will post in the group. Link will be posted in the group. Thank you, Nanda. Recordings also will be posted on the last day, or we can upload in YouTube channel. So we will give a brief message to you, to Nanda. Okay, thank you, Nanda. If anybody have a query, you can ask. Okay, thank you, Ananda, for this session. Rajendra Kumar sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Sir,
Tomorrow, can we have a session?
tomorrow,
Or or it will be off?
Sir, still tomorrow, no, sir.
Okay, okay.
Tomorrow, I.
Monday, we can have.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, sir.
Monday we will
Okay,
continue, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all the participants. Thank you, sir.